Hello, bestie. It's Coco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. It's so funny. I literally in my head, I wanted to say, welcome to Hogwarts. It's me, your divination teacher. You know, like in Harry Potter, there was like the teacher who like would teach the kids how to like read tarot cards, and I would love to be that. Anyways, let's call in the angels, the deities of the light, and all that call us to our higher good. I'm feeling very strongly called to the birds. There's that song like 3 little birds sat on my window and they told me I don't need to worry. That song may be resonant for some in the collective watching this, and we're using the pulp tarot card deck. It's like movies. Anyways, movie posters. All right, let's jump right in. I want to just get some confirmations. All right. Let me just shuffle these guys up. There could be something about like evolution, transformation, or even like cold plunge, taking the plunge, or like things have been happening in the background that you don't even realize yet. And it's like there is a new experience you're about to undergo and you don't even realize how well suited you are for it, or like things have been happening almost in the background. So the Vogue kept bowerbird. Appearances can be deceptive. So this is a message to you. Look at this little inconspicuous little birdie. But what this bird actually does is in order to attract a mate, the males will create these like open markets full of beautiful seeds all organized to attract the females, to show it's a beautiful provider. Even though this little bird is super unassuming, the bounty of his treasure, his dedication, his hard work, but also his ability to be a provider. There's something coming through for the collective of like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's like there's gonna be something coming into your life. There's a gift approaching you, but looks can be deceiving. I do feel maybe there's a little bit of a contrasting energy where for some of you, you're gonna be like, I'm hearing suitors. One's like flashy and one is like stable, secure. It's like, I don't know. For me, I see through those people that are like very flashy and like very charming. And it's like, what do you want? Well, I see you. And I love somebody who is like stable, secure. TMI, but like complete opposite of me. Anyways, there's something here about like not to get distracted by the flashy offer and actually understand sometimes the better thing to receive is like something that looks simple could actually have so many more benefits. There's actually so much more like under the hood, under the roof. This little bird is so unassuming. He's a little brown bird, but look at how much work he does. So there is an energy of a gift coming into your life, of an offer being presented to you. And it's like, oh, do you take the mystery box or do you know what I mean? Like there's 2 mystery boxes. One is all with a beautiful bow and it's gigantic and there's like a little unassuming box. Maybe the little unassuming box has one of those like black credit cards. You know what I'm talking about? Like a Black American Express? Anyways, we're moving along. We're getting the Avocet. Devotion overcomes setback. The Avocet. So this bird is like the pinnacle of devotion. So Avocet, they make their nests on the beach and the waves will come and like wash it away and it will diligently rebuild. It like devotes itself to making sure its babies have like I don't know why they make their nests like on the shore. I think it's for safety reasons. Also, the other animals probably don't want to come and mess around. I don't know. But it's that diligence, that dedication to be nurturing and to like commit to what it is. Like your word is your bond. A chance to prove like you are who you really say you are. You're somebody who is really committed, and when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do something. You put your heart and soul into fulfilling the task. And I'm really picking up an energy of like care. When it comes to like you like helping somebody else, and this may not apply for like something you really don't care about, but if it's like, say somebody were to like need your help, if somebody in your family were sick, if something of that nature, you would be the very devoted person to like go and be there for others. And finally, we're getting the Swift. Stay true to your heart's desire and keep nature in your heart and at home. Again, we're getting another little brown bird. The energies that I'm feeling from these cards are like an energy of like homecoming, or it's finally like things are about to be moving quickly in terms of like family life or your relationships. There's a lot of energy here about like gifts and building something, building prosperity, but also with the opposite, it's like care and nurture and family. This could be caring for a puppy. It could be caring. It just, there's this energy of like you really being able to take care of like you're taking care of something helpless, someone in need. There's opportunities here, and it's like, I don't want to say like, oh, you're doing this because you know you're going to get a reward. It's like there's something about your selflessness that is going to pay dividends. And it's not even like you go out expecting a reward for doing a good deed. When the more good you do, it'll all come back to you. I'm being called a palmistry right now because if you look at your like your palm and like this this chunk on your hand, it's like if you have lines that are going towards this line, or your lifeline, I don't know what this line is. I have a palmistry book, I need to read it. Anyways, these are called like worry lines. So worry lines will go and try to like affect your lifeline. But if you have these vertical lines, they're called karma lines. The more good you do, the more it prevents any negativity from entering your life. And the more good deeds you do, the more it compounds. So there's an energy here of that. Of like you're in a place right now, or even it's just like you as a person, you have really good karma. And the more good you do, the more it'll benefit you. And this is something it's like you can take a step back. When you're feeling so worried and in the trenches of your life, of like everything's consuming you, I really do feel it's like the universe gives you opportunities to take a step back and to help those around you. Or if you're hearing this from me, if you're so in the trenches and you're like, what do I do next? Or like, you're worried about what's going to happen. You're worried about your life. You're worried about your finances. You're worried about what's going to happen. The more good deeds you do, and it is like heart-led, where you're not expecting anything in return. You're just doing it just from the goodness of your heart to help another human being. That is when good comes back to you. But I do feel as if you're somebody who has a lot of like divine protection, that Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, that the more like when you share, when your cup overflows, and this is the point of it, I feel, where it's like your luxury, your nurturing, your self-care is immaculate. And I feel maybe there's a call for you to return to that, of like you pour into yourself so you may help others. And I do feel maybe like charity work or like volunteering, you may be feeling called to that right now, or like opportunities of that nature. And if you've been uncertain, let this be the push that directs you to that. For some of you, it's going to lead to, I feel, romantic matches, or even like just meeting the right people that'll help you get the correct financial moves in place. You got what I'm saying? Like, man is not an island. There are mysteries at work, and these opportunities to meld passion and your fun-loving, exploring, like this energy of like going after something new and like trying a new activity, and it really does feel like it's charitably ordained. It leads to new opportunities. It leads to you almost like opening like unseen pathways. You don't know the doors that will open in the dark. All right. Who you are, what you want and what you need, and I'll put some clarifiers as we need them. So who you are, these are the clarifications for you. Oh my god. King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I do feel as if, okay, you're somebody who, like, I do feel like you're very, like, you know your value, you know your treasure. When you enjoy your solitude, you enjoy your peace, you enjoy your time with yourself. And it's like, you understand your value, and maybe, like, others may not appreciate it, but, like, you're somebody who, like, there is a treasure and attractiveness about you. And it's like, you may wonder, like, why. It's like, you find you're a positive, cheery person who's able to see the bright side of things. But not only that, I just feel as if there's so much, like, untapped potential within you. I don't feel as if, like, you yourself are somebody who, like, benefits from the traditional, you know, like, it could be the 9 to 5, it could be, like, just working a soul crushing job. I do feel as if you're meant to live very differently. You're meant to be the, like, monarch, the royalty, the king, queen of your life, whatever resonates with you, where you're meant to be living very differently. And, like, there's something about you needing to be in a position of status or power. And it's like, this is not like you need to be in the position. The divine needs you to be in the position where it's like your, what's the word I'm thinking of? Your counsel is very important. Your ability to be objective, your ability to, like, I just feel as if you're somebody who always sees both sides, like, of an argument. You're like, oh, like, if somebody were to come to you logically, and it's like, I got into a fight with this person, and you might be somebody who'd be like, well, you see both sides, and you're able to articulate, or, like, if you were to get into an argument with somebody, you would take accountability for your actions, see their actions, and then and not discount it. Where it's easy for, you know, a lot of other people to be like, oh, they're just a bad person, versus you're like, maybe they had a bad day, maybe they, like, you look deeper. And it's funny because it's like, maybe people say you're an old soul, or you know things that you shouldn't know. Like, you have such a depth that you don't know where it comes from. Like, it could be a sense of responsibilities for others, but also this energy of, like, you needing to take care. You're somebody who looks out for the people you love, and you always want to be that. But more so than that, you're somebody, even if you have nothing, the people around you are happy with you in their presence. The people who, I want to say, you claim that this is my family. And that's different than, it's like, the blood of the family, of the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, right? It's like, you know how they say, like, blood is thicker than water, but the real thing is, like, the blood of the covenant, which is the blood of your friendship, sometimes is thicker than the water of the womb, where biological family, they be out here doing some sneaky things, and if they're not for you, they're not for you. You're somebody, when you claim a person, when you claim them as, like, they're part of my tribe, they're part of my collective, it's like, you care deeply, you care about how they are, like, emotionally, physically, but you're also somebody who, like, you would give the shirt off your back. You would bend over backward, you'd be there for them. You're the person that, if they called at 3 a.m, you would pick up. There is a strong maturity to you too, but, like, it's like, it's, okay. Let's get to what it is you want. Currently, life has been heavy. Life has been serious. There has just been a lot going on. You're hoping and praying for the bright sunny days. And it's like, if you're watching this real time, it's like, we should be in summer. Things should be lighter. Things should be free. Almost this energy of, like, wanting a party, wanting to get out, wanting to just let your hair down and not be so stressed and worried. And there's a little bit of guilt that's associated with this, because there's some things that are happening in your life that are outside of your control, that it just feels as if there have been, like, tower moments that have occurred, and it is what it is. Like, you are somebody who, like, you face You know what I mean? You face life as it comes to you, but at the same point, it's like you need a little bit of a break. You need a little bit of like freedom, a little bit of a breather. And I think what Spirit, Universe, God, however it resonates with you, wants you to know right now is to take those moments in bite-sized pieces. It's like, just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's never going to happen. You're in a phase, a season of your life right now where it's just, there's a lot of chaos, and it's like, yeah, it's a lot to endure, but responsibilities are given to those who are meant to step up. These responsibilities, I feel like these responsibilities, they weren't given to you because it's like, it's known you can handle them. It's because you have the raw ingredients to handle it. You have the chutzpah, the nerve, and by doing what needs to be done, you're alchemized and you transform into this new version of yourself. What do you need right now? I'm really hearing strongly like financial. So what do you need right now? It could be, for some of the collective, you need a job, you need a steady income, you need more money or new opportunities, or, you know, like the universe to just kind of like make things happen. I do feel there's an energy here of delay, especially when it comes to finances, to money. I'm hearing maybe like job delay or like hiring delay. What is coming in for the collective? What is coming in for the collective? Ooh, Spirit. What is coming in for the collective? The Queen of Wands. There's... What is coming in for the collective? This is so interesting because you're getting all these like beautiful ladies. Ooh, look at the the 7 of Pentacles. She waited for her investments to come in. And then the Page of Pentacles. New opportunities when it comes to money. The Queen of Wands. I'm really feeling strongly that they're all tied together. Your intuition and your ties almost to this like your own magic, to the world of magic. It could be you are doing a lot more like spell work, a lot more prayer, whatever ties you back to spirit, whatever recharges you spiritually. Just know that there's something about that is influencing the income about to come in. I am hearing a message of like the investments are maturing, that which you've always been waiting for. It's like, it's finally time. It's finally happening. You're on the precipice of the account maturing, of you finally getting like everything you want. You've been in a long waiting period. What is coming in for the collective? Ooh, the 6 of Cups. I do feel a realization of a childhood dream, a childhood wish. And it could be like, I wish to win the lottery to be rich. There's something about like childhood innocence and needing to believe with that faith of childhood, of like knowing like you know, of being able to give up. And like give into your imagination. Right now is not a time to look at what is physically happening, what your limitations are. It's a time to give in to the greater like delusion might be the correct word, where, you know, if you're able to play, allow yourself to play. You get the Page of Cups. There is a like turning a new leaf, turning a new page when it comes to your emotional world, where you're about to feel renewed and refreshed. It's like a lot of the old burdens that made you feel, I'm really feeling this energy of like almost feeling dusty, of feeling tired, be like these old raggedy bones. You don't know how much longer you can keep, you know, trudging along for. It's like things are changing, and things are about to change for the better. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Things are changing for the better. Whew. I'm gonna end off this message with like you've been on this journey, and it feels like you've been trudging along for a very long time. And I'm not going to discredit that and say you haven't been. I'm feeling a lot of like tiredness. So I do feel there's a call here for you to reinvest some of the energy back into yourself. Allow yourself, it's like, it may not be you getting, like the week vacation that you've been dreaming of, a week off of work or something like that. It could simply be having that extra 5 minutes to yourself, that extra self-care, those little things, taking out at the end of the day, putting on a little sheet mask, and just like having a, like, a 20-minute spa session with yourself. There's little things for you to do right now because you're so close to the realization, the actualization of this which you have been working towards for a very long time. The accounts are maturing. The ships are coming in. The payment that was delayed is about to be paid forward. Whew, I feel really drained by that one. But let's say thank you for the deities of light, the angels, and all the calls to our higher good. And I want to say thank you so much, Bestie, for being here. And until next time, bye.